1,000 subscribers. Now that is absolutely unbelievable. Good evening everyone, and this is Out of Stress here. This isn't meant to be an ASMR video. This is mainly for us to celebrate the fact that this channel has hit 1,000 subscribers. That is absolutely unbelievable. 6 months ago I would not have even thought of the fact that we would be able to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I'll put a timestamp here for channel updates if you just want to go immediately to the channel updates. But for now, I was initially thinking of just making a quick video to say thank you and just put channel updates. But then I kind of thought to myself, I said, you know, the next most realistic milestone that I want to celebrate is 5K. Now, based on how my channel is doing, I think 5K is either going to happen very much in the future, or it's never going to happen, or by the time it happens, you know, I might have already even stopped making videos because it would take that long. So I thought that this might be the only time I get to celebrate reaching a milestone on this channel. So I want to take my time, and I want to take my time, be a little bit selfish tonight. And if you are willing to indulge me in that, I would really appreciate that. But if not, that's totally okay, because I do manage to mumble on and ramble quite a bit. So, you know, my main motivation for starting this channel was actually just to change my daily routine. You know, sometimes, you know, it would bother me a lot, where, especially after I graduated and I started working, the fact that, you know, Monday to Friday was always the same thing. Just, you know, you work, you exercise, maybe you go and watch some movies to, you know, movies or play games to take out your stress, or, you know, go out of stress, essentially. And then you go to sleep. And that's what happens 5 days a week. I don't know, I just really disliked the uniformity of the whole thing. So I decided to make this YouTube channel as my own corner of the internet, where I just post things that I really like without any rules or regulations, just stuff that interests me. It can be wonky, it can be weird, it can be anything that you know, I want to put out there. And have people, you know, that like yourself, like if you're watching this, have watched that video, and you know, leave behind your thoughts or whatever you're thinking based on that content under the comment section. Just a small corner on the internet to kind of find an escape from that cycle in this small corner on the internet. So that was kind of my main motivation of starting this channel, and I have to say that I'm so grateful, because I get so many comments on my videos. You know, I'm kind of familiar with the names of the commenters too by now, because, you know, everybody's so active in the comment section. So I really want to say thank you so much for the comments and the engagement that you guys leave behind. That for me is the most fun part of making a YouTube video. I think if I make a video and it gets 5,000 likes but that gets 10 comments, in comparison to a video that gets like 2.5k views maybe, but it gets like 30 comments, I would much rather have the 2.5k one, believe me, because if you're thinking from the perspective of, you know, which video is more successful, I would say that 2.5k one is more successful, because it motivates me to make the next one, because there's people that are having conversations, there's discussion ongoing, and that's my main goal with these videos. It's to kind of drive discussion, conversations. That's the main goal. So thank you very much for that. Regarding the channel updates, let's get into the channel updates. Regarding the channel updates, so let me get into some channel updates. I can say with a lot of confidence that I am going to be making a video every 5 days. Now, it might sometimes be 4 days, or it might sometimes be 6 days, but it's always going to be in that estimate of 5 days. If it ever happens that unfortunately I cannot post a video in 6 days as well, I will always let you guys know in the community post that it's going to take a while, or something's not right, or something's going on. But you can expect a 5-day cycle, and if you've been following my upload schedule for the past 2 months or so, I've actually been adhering to that 5-day schedule without actually saying it, because I wanted to get into a rhythm first before I actually commit to that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is regarding the content that I'm going to be making. So the Sinnoh Adventure series, that's going to continue, you know, indefinitely. It's going to be continuing on. And my goal with the Sinnoh series is, it's a lot of fun for me to make. But my hope is that once you watch the last episode of Sinnoh Adventure, and I use the word last because it is a pretty big undertaking to do the whole Sinnoh series. I'm doing it, and I plan on reaching the end, but you never know. So when you get to the last episode, I want you to say with confidence that the first episode of this series is almost irrecognizable from the last episode, just in how I present myself, and how the content is presented, and how the whole quality of the episode feels. I want that to be a truth statement, a something that is a factual, not an opinion, but a factual. We'll see if we get there. I am trying my best. The second thing is the Binder series. So the Binder series is going to be continuing. It is my favorite series. I actually make the Binder video last thing before bed, because as soon as I make that video, it puts me to sleep. So I go to bed right after making that video. It's very relaxing for me to watch. Third one is the Pokemon card pack opening. So we're going to be opening Pokemon card packs, not frequently, but sometimes, as we do it normally. Expect to see some random Pokemon videos, like for example the Mystery Dungeon one, or game shows with Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Just these random videos, definitely expect to see those. I'm gonna be finishing the Ace Attorney story as well that I started. Initially I was thinking of doing it as a one-off episode, but then I was sitting the other day and I was like, I can actually make a whole story out of this. And I've finally decided it will be a 3-part series. So the first part is done. Second part is going to be with the shopkeeper that runs the Pokemon card shop. It's actually one of the characters that you have seen in one of the previous episodes. Now I'll let you guess which video you saw that character in. And the third one is going to be the day in court. So where the prosecution and the defense attorneys are going to battle it out. So that will be the third day, and that would be the third video. And we'll conclude the series there. There's some other things I want to do in the future as well, so I'm kind of going by orders of importance. The next thing would be to do an ASMR on Violet Evergarden. I don't know if you guys have seen that anime. It's a pretty good anime, and I definitely want to do an ASMR on that as well. I don't know when, but I have it in my mind. There's also another ASMR I want to do with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, it's gonna be the hardest ASMR that I ever do, because JoJo is just crazy, and there's so much you can do with it, but at the same time, everything to do with it is very hard. So I really want to do something with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I have kind of an idea in my mind on what I want to do with it, but recording it is going to be very hard. So expect to see it sometime, but I won't say when. But I have it in the pipeline, I guess. And then finally some Dragon Ball ASMR, so we'll see where we go from there, but that's like the lowest importance or priority for me. So that's kind of some of the YouTube content that you can expect from me. If there's something you want to see from me, do let me know. I definitely don't mind that at all. And actually there is some things that I want to ask you guys. So with regards to the Sinnoh Adventure, it is fun for me to make, but I do notice that there are times when it would be nice for a new viewer to know, that this is a sequence of videos. And it's a little bit difficult, even though I do have the videos in a playlist. I'm not really sure how I can make it more obvious that this is like one episode in a succession of videos. It's like a series. So I don't know what you guys think on how I can solve that issue. I do the compilation, but even I feel like with the compilation I'm going to run into that same issue. For example, this second to third gym's leg is going to be very long. I expect there to be like 10 or 12 videos before we actually get to the gym. And if I compile this, it's great. It's kind of a succession. But to a new viewer, if they open the third one, they're not really sure what's going on. Like, they have to see it from the start. So I'm not sure how I can fix this issue, and I guess if you're listening to this and you have a clever solution to how you can make it easy for a new viewer to know that this is like a whole continuation of a series, but at the same time not keep reposting what you've already posted, to make your already the fan base that's watching not bore them by posting the same thing again, do let me know. I know I was a little bit verbose there, but I wanted to get my point across pretty nicely. But that's about it. That's kind of the whole cycle. So I started recording again because I forgot to talk about one final thing. And based on the fact that I forgot about it, you can tell how much it's on my mind all the time. First of all, thank you so much to Kevin Hernandez for being a member of this channel. I never really talked about memberships on this channel because, to be quite honest with you, I never really had anything to offer. And now, I still don't have anything to offer. But what has changed is that I have put at least some effort into it. I created some emotes, and I couldn't justify paying an artist to create emotes for me at this point. And I didn't want to use AI emotes. So what I did was I created emotes myself. Yes, the first one is a thumbs up, if that passes as a thumbs up. The second one is a sleepy, so it's just a guy doing some ZZs. Third one is the JoJo one, so that is a JoJo reference, a JoJo face. I tried my best to create that JoJo face. And then the fourth one, I actually completely forgot what it was. But take a look at it. I'm gonna try and put those 4 in the comments as well. And yeah, I guess that's kind of my update. If you feel inclined to be a member, feel free to do so. I think it's just I think I put it as $2 or something. If you don't want to be, that's okay. I can tell you from my personal experience, I'm subscribed to maybe more than 100, and I'm only a member of 1. So I know what the ratio is for memberships. So if you'd like to, thank you. If you don't, that's okay as well. So thank you, Kevin Hernandez, and that was the final thing I wanted to talk about. Have a great night, everybody.